Hey guys, John from Perfect Follow Up, and in this video, we'll cover how to add your domain to Perfect Follow Up. So, why would you want to do this? Well, if you create websites or landing pages, aka funnels, through our software, you want that web page to be represented by your domain. So, you need to connect your domain DNS records to Perfect Follow Up. It's real easy to do. Some other reasons would be if you're taking payments, you want your payment page to be reflective of your domain as well, right? So there's two good examples. There are more, but this is just something that you should do for good measure. So how do you attach? Well, the first thing you want to do is go to settings and then domains, and you'll be represented by a blank screen. All right, clean slate. First step here, add new domain. Make it really quick and easy. And you'll see there's some information here about what you do for the next steps. So what I recommend, depending if you use Namecheap or GoDaddy or Bluehost, whoever your DNS record keeper would be for hosting, that's where you'll want to make these entries. So what we're doing here essentially is we're creating a subdomain off of your main website, right? So if your website is company.com, we're creating a subdomain called, say, go.yourcompany.com. All right, so let me show you what this looks like. So if you read the instructions, we're simply creating a CNAME, an alias name, and it's a record pointing to flash.funnels.messagesender.com. Now, as we continuously improve the speed of our software, this may change and we'll update it. But for now, we're using this record value here. All right, so copy that, and then we're going to paste it in here in a second. So you have to decide what your subdomain needs to be called. Most people, including myself, use the word geo, but you could really create anything that you want. You could info, support, training, sales, really sky's the limit. But geo seems to be popular. I'll jump on the bandwagon with it. So I'm going to switch over to my account here in Namecheap, and we're going to add a record right now. So again, depending on who you use for hosting, your interface will be different. But generally, you go to your advanced DNS settings, and you're going to add a new record. All right, we're going to scroll down to CNAME, and then the host will be what your subdomain is called. So let's just use geo, and then your target is what we copied in our last step. Now, setting to automatic for your time to live, that should work fine. If you're having issues with your DNS record propagating and updating, you can set this as low as 5 minutes and then just wait 5 minutes. But usually, unless the internet is acting up, automatic works fine. So we have our subdomain created right here as go, and the value, again, can change in the future, but for now is this entry as you see it. Let's go back over to Perfect Follow Up and type in go.perfectfollowup.biz. Now, naturally, I shouldn't have to mention this, but just to make sure that you get to the goal here, don't type in perfectfollowup.biz, type in your domain, right? Okay. Click add. And there we go, success. Now you can use one of your funnels right now and link it as your default domain, or not. You can just cancel. And that way your domain is integrated, but if someone were to go to that go.yourbusiness.com, it just wouldn't go anywhere. It'd be a 404 page, which means error. If you have a funnel, if you have a website, if you have a landing page set up in Perfect Follow Up, you can just choose a default here. But if not, just hit cancel. And you're good to go. So now you have domain integration between your web host, your domain. We created a subdomain for use in Perfect Follow Up. And in future videos, we'll show you how to leverage that with landing pages, websites, and payment processing pages as well.